All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be continuing on our grind of the Conquest Maps and the Neon Team Affinity Programs. So if you guys don't recall from yesterday, I started this because there's really no other programs for me to grind, both offline and online. So Team Affinity is really all I have left, and we got several of them done. We actually got all the AL East and almost all the NL East done. The only exception is we're the Nationals, who I think we're not halfway, but we did make some progress last night. Yeah, we got to 10,000, which would have been the same as me playing the moment. So, but oh well, not a big deal. We have a lineup full of Nationals players, and so we're gonna grind these Conquest maps that I started yesterday and I hadn't really done. And I mean, there's a lot of them. There's, I haven't done the sunglasses map. I did that. I know I did that. I mean, I didn't do the cactus map, but I'm not really in a rush to do that. I didn't do the turtle map, the barbecue map, the umbrella map, the fajita map, the expansion era map, the beach ball map. There's a lot of conquest maps that I haven't done. And plus they just added the pennant chase map. So we got a lot to grind here, but we started with the back to school map, and that's what we're going to be finishing up today. I already set it up so that I could hop right into the game. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see, who should we go with? Giolito, Zimmerman. I obviously don't think we should do Mackenzie Gore, because I don't want to go up against their ace. You know what? Let's go Giolito. Why not? Why not? Oh, by the way, for anyone that's interested in knowing, I did end up winning my fantasy football matchup. Thank you, Justin Jefferson, for having... I mean, he did solid. I think he got like 10 fantasy points, but as I said yesterday, my opponent needed like 24 or something to beat me. So it was a tough hill to climb, but hey, I'll take it.
1-0.
But now we're going to be moving on to week 2. And Drake London is hurt for me. Or he's questionable. They say he should be back, but that's still... You have to think that the injury is going to play a factor on him come Sunday, or whenever he and the Falcons are going to play.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Really? That's Tim Raines' first stolen base? Huh.
No, he's safe.
I mean, he would have been safe anyway. But the slide was for good measure, and it didn't hurt to do it. So.
Count is 3-2.
So we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful that a lot of my players are going to be like good for next week. but we'll see what happens.
Runner, yes, yes.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
I half swung because I couldn't decide if I wanted to swing at that and prevent Lyle from getting a stolen base. I just, it seemed a little close. He got a bad
Now
jump.
pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor McGill.
Oops, nope. He's he's not going to be able to score on that. But he will score on that, so.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So yeah, great fantasy week. Well, not really. I mean, it could have been a lot better. It just, to me, it seemed like the passing game was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It seems like that a lot of receivers didn't do well this week. Like, it wasn't just Drake London that, yeah, he still performed fine. He got me 9 fantasy points, but he was projected to have 15. And T. Higgins, he really underperformed. He got me like 4 fantasy points or something like that. So I'm worried about receivers. I think the running backs are going to be good, but
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was kind of expecting more production from the receivers this week. And it's not just me. Like, I looked at my opponents. Justin Jefferson, that guy is supposed to be the top receiver for the Vikings. And yet, I don't think he performed as well as they would have hoped.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
Again, they kind of got themselves in a hole. Because, see, my opponent's biggest problem, he started Mark Andrews at tight end. And listen, I learned from my mistake last year. Okay? Maybe he turns it on towards the end of the season, because I think he had a better end of the season than beginning. But Mark Andrews was not good for me at all last year. He was not good. And that's why I really didn't want to draft him. That's why I went with Trey McBride instead. So
0-1.
but I did not feel comfortable going with Mark Andrews as my tight end. And I was waiting for the shoe to drop on that one.
Batting second.
Luckily, it worked out in my benefit.
Del Rio.
Aye. Ball.
I guess you just got to take whatever you could get. A win's a win, right? I don't know what's going to happen with this week, but I got to be ready.
Aye. 2. 0-2. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Uh-oh.
Out.
Good thing the the first base coach was there. Essentially kept it from going all the way to
Now pitching for the Brewers,
the wall.
number 47.
So
Ball.
that was good.
Jared
Lucky.
Kay.
But I'll take it.
Got him.
Go to. Yes, sir.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter, James Wood.
He's out.
Now batter, the third
Now, guys, I've been really getting into NBA 2K26. I didn't think I would, because to me, aside from the story of my career
One's the count.
being different, it was essentially the same as it was last year. I guess what really drew me or drove me away from last year was the shooting. The shooting of it was just bad. Almost seemed like they didn't want everyone to be able to shoot.
0-1.
Well, look, that's fine. I get that. You got to have more than just one shooter.
0-2 is the count.
But I don't think that was the way to do it.
Damn.
I don't know what could have been another way to get people to, like, get away from shooting, especially since the NBA today, it's all about shooting.
Out.
3-point shots, mid-range, all very important. Guys like Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, the guys that would try to get to the lane, they would not fit in this era of NBA basketball.
Ball. That's outside.
I mean, look at, honestly, I'll use probably not a well-known example, but a good example of it. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. If you guys don't remember him, this was a forward. I think he came at Duke, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Anyway, he got drafted by the Bobcats, and a lot of people were hyping him up. He's like, oh, this is going to be another great small forward. He's going to be great. You know, but the one thing they didn't mention was the fact that he had no ability to shoot. And this was around the point that the NBA was starting to focus less on trying to get inside and get easy buckets to more to spacing out the court and trying to hit the 3-point shots. And Kidd-Gilchrist never made that adjustment. I don't even think he's in the NBA anymore. I mean, he was in it for a while. I think he lasted a lot longer than most people or a lot of people thought he would, considering he never made that true adjustment to being a shooter. But did he live up to his hype? Not really. So you gotta be able to adapt to the game that you're playing, and all the changes that it makes along the way. You know, MLB, great example of that. We went from pitchers who could go 7, 8, 9 innings, and they would throw more off-speed pitches, or they wouldn't throw fastballs as hard, to pitchers now, like Paul Skeens or Yona Tong
Now batting, the catcher.
or Garrett Cole, who throw hard but don't expect them to go long. Don't expect them to go multiple innings. Now, guys like Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez and Roger Clemens, I think they could still fit into this era. But guys like Tom Glavine, Al Leiter, I don't think so.
The center fielder, number 10.
I mean, Kershaw for a long time did dominate, and he didn't necessarily throw hard. He just had a lot of great pitches.
Yoel.
And he won MVP. He won multiple Cy Youngs. But I'm just saying, like, those kinds of pitchers who relied heavily on a lot of off-speed pitches, I don't think they'll survive in today's game.
Nope, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt and learn what the game expects of you.
Oh,
And if you don't, well, guess what? There's someone else who can easily take your spot. And there will be no apologies.
nope, that's inside. Aye. I got 1 ball,
Sports
1 strike.
are quite a thing, aren't they?
Aye.
Adapt or get left behind.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Strike 3. Sit down.
Got him.
I mean, even the NFL, quarterbacks, when I was growing up, quarterbacks like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Eli for the most part, Jake Delhomme, Jake Plummer, Trent Green, they never left the pocket. Back then, you had linemen who were big, and they were going to protect that quarterback at all costs. Sure, defenders like Reggie White certainly made a career of getting around those guys.
That's in. Ball 2.
But guys like Jeff Saturday, Kevin Mayway, Nick Mangold, like they made Hall of Fame careers on being big and able to protect their QB. And now look at what the expectations for the QB is today. I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes, look at Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Tim Tebow, Russell Wilson for a while. He could scramble. It amazes me that Aaron Rodgers is still, like, thriving. Well, I mean, he had a good game against the Jets, that's for sure. 4 touchdown passes. I'm not trying to knock anything against him, but this is the Jets that we're talking about here. And I have every right to go ahead and criticize my team. Kick down the Pirates. So, it's just a different era, not just of baseball, of basketball. It's all of sports, really. It's so much different. But yet the saying holds up.
Leading off for the Wolves,
Adapt
the
or get left behind.
Rain.
Tim Raines with a home run? Holy mackerel, and it's a no-doubter, too. Oh, I guess he already had a home run. Don't know where he hit one, but okay. Dalen Lyle, or Liley. That's his first home run. Keep in mind, oh, can't show you his attributes, but he didn't really have a lot of power. There's a reason why he was batting second. I know today in baseball they usually have the best hitter hitting second, but I guess I'm a traditionalist in that top of the lineup, first two batters I see as my speed and contact guys. The guys that are going to get on base for me, the guys that are going to swipe bags and put themselves in position for the second, for the third, for the batter hitting third and fourth to drive them in. But baseball is so much different than it was, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And since I'm talking about baseball, I'll just say this about the Mets. They're not winning the division. I mean, that loss that they took to Philadelphia, of course, they shouldn't have put themselves in that position, And now at this point, we're hoping for a wild card. Think about that. Just this season, the Mets started off high. It looked like they were going to win the division. They were the clear favorites. Juan Soto, Pete Alonso. And then everything just fell apart. It doesn't just happen over multiple seasons. Even one season could be changed. I mean, look at the Giants right now. I bet no one expected them to be competitive for a playoff spot. And yet, they went and got Rafael Devers. They went and got Drew Gilbert. And now they're on the cusp of making it 3 NL West teams in the wild card or in the playoffs. Could be wild card. Could be. But how crazy is that? The Mets had all the expectations in the world of playoffs. Now it's looking like it may not happen. And we're only in the first full week of September. Well, actually, we're in the second week of September. I mean, I'm willing to point out several problems, like the fact that starting pitching has not held up. We brought up McLean, we brought up Tong, we brought up Sproat, And yet, Sean Manaea, David Peterson, Kodai Senga,
Inside ball.
they can't handle their own.
Out.
They can't go 6, 7 innings. Like I'm sure Mendoza wants them to. The walks have been killer for them. That's been the biggest problem. They've been walking a lot of guys.
Number 56.
They need to cut down on the walks.
Sugar.
I get it. You know, it's scary when you have to go up against lineups like the Phillies. Harper, Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Real Muto.
The left fielder.
I get it. I also get it's scary to go up against Matt Olson and Ronald Acuna Jr., Sean Murphy. I get that. But walking batters are not going to help. You cannot be walking batters. Hey, did I ever make a pitching change? I don't think I ever did. Shoot. So I literally just went 2 innings with
2 balls, no strikes.
Zimmerman.
Nope.
You know,
Outside.
I'm wondering if the fact that teams are just fouling off pitches to frustrate the Mets pitchers, I wonder if that's playing a factor in the Mets starting pitchers not being able to go 6, 7 innings. You know, do they easily get frustrated? I don't know. I know that they're going to quickly get tired, and thus you don't have an option but to turn it over to the bullpen.
Leading up for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Matt Suwinski.
Ah, shoot.
Aye. 0-1.
Now pitching, Pedro Martinez.
Ball. Aye. 1 ball,
So
2 strikes.
I don't know what it is with the Mets. Well, that's the pitching. The starting pitching is one problem, and then you have the fact that the offense is not contributing. Like last night being a good example of that. Runners on second and third, Vientos with a clutch
0-2.
double, and a lot of people are blaming Mauricio. They're like, oh, he should have just kept running. No, it's very difficult to go from first to home. All right? It's very difficult. If anything, that's more on McNeil. I mean, he had a solid at-bat, but he still got blown away by Duran's fastball. And then Francisco Alvarez,
2 strikes.
I'm sure you guys have seen the clip of it already. The dude's freaking reaching. Reaching for pitches that he couldn't even hit if he had a freaking oar in his hands. Strike 3, sit out. It's like, what are you doing? What's up, Peach? How are you? I'm just ranting about my Mets right now. Talking about Alvarez's really, really bad at-bat that he had last night, the last out. Oh, look at that, Jordan Zimmerman. Yeah, I won my matchup too last night. Thank God Justin Jefferson didn't play well, or didn't play well enough to help my opponent win. All right, well, there's Jordan Zimmerman. Right. Our offense couldn't get going. You know? It's like, that can't happen. Especially against Aaron Nola, who has not been doing, he's had a very down year. We'll put it that way. A down year, and yet he just pitched phenomenally against the Mets. Like he was the old Aaron Nola. It's like, how can you do that? Well, simply put, they're not getting contributions from Francisco Lindor. Juan Soto is more of a... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me change the lineup now, because we're done with the Nationals, so all the AL and NL East teams are done. So now it's a matter of who do I have progress on for the Central divisions, because they're next, and it looks like I have progress with the Royals. So maybe I'll do the Royals. Got some progress with the Brewers and the Cardinals. You know what? We'll do the Royals. All right, Peach. Let me just set up this lineup real quick. And then, is it a 1v1 or is this a co-op? Give me Alex Gordon. Ooh, okay. Vinny Pasquantino. Sean Gamble. Bobby Witt Jr. Josh Hammond. Salvador Perez. Yep. Jack Caglione. Yeah, I think actually we could do George Brett. Yeah, but I don't have it. See? I don't have Bobby Witt's 98 overall card. Yeah, we'll do Caglione. And then on the bench, we're going to have George Brett, Whit Merrifield, Raul Ibanez, really? Mike Yastrzemski on the Royals? Wow. All right, so Rich Hill, Chris Bubik, Michael Waka, Noah Cameron, and Brady Singer. Lucas Urseg, Hunter Harvey. By the way, this is not the lineup that I'm facing you with. This is just me preparing this for when I resume my Team Affinity grind. Okay, I just didn't know if that was clear or not. No hitting captain, huh? All right, Chris Bubik is going to end up being our captain. I mean, if I really wanted to, you know, I could throw George Brett in there. In fact, maybe I will do that. And then that way I could get even more boosts. All right, so let's see. George Brett can bat second. I say we do Bobby Witt Jr. first. Got Salvador Perez. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to change this up. Randall Gerchik. Vinny Pasquantino. Actually, Vinny will probably... And then Maikel Garcia can be last since he's got more speed. All right. You want me to set it up, or are you going to set it up? Okay. I'm ready. So, send it away. Sweet. Someone just bought my Cal Raleigh. Nice. There we go. No problem. Ooh. Randy Johnson. All right. All right. Good luck, Peach. See how this goes.
Leading off for the Wolves, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Got him.
Yeah, that's one way to start racking up the L's. Freaking
McNeil.
one pitch, one out.
Aye. 0-1. Aye! 0-2 is the count.
Wow. Good contact, just
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
just got too much underneath it.
Aye! 0-1's the count. That's a ball. Aye! 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, inside.
This is actually the first time I'm pitching with Yohan Santana, so see how this
3 balls,
goes.
2 strikes.
Leading off for Florida, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Wow. Okay.
Ball in. Ball, that's in.
I guess that's one way to throw Yohan Santana off his
That's
game.
ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Aye. He's out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Ball, that's inside.
Just making sure.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Nice, Alonso. Okay, well, wasn't good giving up that home run, but it is only one. Still can tie this up. Ow. Didn't even bother to hit the wall. Just like, yep, we're gonna settle here. Right into the glove.
Ball, that's off the plate. Yeah! 1-1. Got him.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 28, Cedric Mullins.
0-1. Aye.
What the heck am I doing swinging at that ball, at that pitch?
Out.
Oh my gosh. Hey, get my shoe on. There we go. Whew. Must have tied it a little tight. Dang. Since when does Jose Bautista have 75 speed? I don't think I've ever seen him run that fast.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Strike three, sit down.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Ted Williams. Batting ninth, the catcher, Gary.
All right, let's see if this Gary Sanchez card is as good as everyone's saying. Strike three, sit down.
Leading off for the Wolves, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Aye. 0-1. No ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Good splitter. I was definitely fooled by it.
Mark Vientos.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Hey. Out.
Leading off for the Gators, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. 2. 0-2 is the count.
Okay.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis
Just early.
Jr.
If that was just early, I would have hated to seen what Perfect
What do you
does.
got?
Now batting, third baseman,
Chipper Jones.
Jones.
I hate you with a passion. You deserve it, Chipper Jones.
He's out.
You absolutely deserve it. All right, in all seriousness, I need to get a hit.
Inside.
But
Ball
so
one.
far, there's a big 0 in the hit column for me, and I don't like that.
Aye.
All right, beautiful.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
It's a good thing my attempt to steal on that did not actually work out.
He's out.
Because that would have been a double play. Not that it mattered anyway, because the next play was a double play. Thank you, Pete Alonso.
Leading off for Florida, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Out.
The left fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Don't know how you could be very early on a fastball. Especially since that fastball was frickin'... I think it was like 100 miles per hour. But...
Aye. 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Miguel Marte.
Ball 1. Inside. Ball.
Wow.
3-2.
I mean, even if I dove, there was no way I was getting that.
Nope. Outside. She's in.
developed way too slowly. Come on, Lindor, you can't be doing your best impression of Cheater if you're not going to field like him.
Now batting, center fielder Carlos Beltran. Leading off for New Jersey, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Aye. No ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Ball.
You're kidding me. I just would like to say that that was a contact swing home run. I don't know how that was a home run, but...
Aye.
Oy.
0-1.
I've had more powerful swings than that, and yet somehow that's a home run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Oh, 0-1's the count. Ball. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, that's foul.
Oy.
Got him.
All right, well, at least we're somewhat back in it.
Leading off for the Gators, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Thanks to that Juan Soto contact swing home run.
Now batting, the third
Which
baseman.
I can't really explain. I don't know how it happened.
He's up. He's safe.
The left fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
That ball's foul.
Alrighty.
Leading off for the Wolves, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Tell you what, Peach. I wish all my viewer games would go like this, where it's quick but yet it's competitive. You know? Sometimes I get into games where it takes a while to complete, or, too many pitches are fouled off. And they're close games, yeah. But they just take way too long, you know? It might also be the fact that this week I'm okay with people redeeming the play with or against me in MLB The Show, the channel reward. Because it's like, what am I doing this week? Not doing anything. There are no offline programs for me to complete other than Neon Team Affinity. And there's no online program either. Mm-hmm. I mean, really, the rules are that if you redeem it, then I gotta play, whether I want to or not.
Leading off for Florida, the right fielder, number 19.
You're out.
75 speed, Jose Bautista couldn't beat that out. See, Lindor, when you don't mess around and try to do your best Jeter impression, you get outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Williams.
But I'm just saying, like, if all my games went like this, I actually would not have as much of a problem with people redeeming it as I normally do. I normally have a problem with it because they take too long.
Leading off for New Jersey, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
All one's the count.
But at least if it goes quickly, like this game is, then I'm okay with it. Oof. What I'm not okay with is giving Randy Johnson 5 strikeouts. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, that's my lunch. Barbecued chicken, some potato wedges, and an ear of corn.
He's out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball, that's in. Hey! 1-1.
I think what my problem is I'm getting out in front of them too much, and they're turning into fly balls that seem like that they wouldn't normally. They would drop for bloopers, but they're actually going to be caught.
Did he go?
Now batting, shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Yeah.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Oh boy.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Oh.
Nice. All right. Still in it. Still in it to win it.
Oh, and 1. Oh, 2 is the count.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Now pitching, Ryan Helsley.
He's out. Nope, that's inside. Hey!
Oh, shoot. I lucked out there. I lucked out. Oh my gosh. That's why I can't play cute. I can't be cute with Jose Bautista. And I nearly just got burned by Ketel Marte there.
Now pitching,
The Goose.
Gossett.
Come on, Vientos, you can beat it. Yes!
Inside, ball 1.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Nope. Just gonna stay at second. Not gonna attempt it there as much as I would like to. Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I got no one who could play for McNeil, so I have to keep him in.
All ones the count. Aye. 3.
Now battle.
What's up, SB Champ? How are ya?
Alonso.
Pete Alonso! He did it!
Aye. 0-1.
It's gone! It's gone! As Howie Rose said after Pete Alonso had that home run against the Brewers.
Got him.
Oh, good. What was wrong with it before?
Leading off for the Gators, the designated hitter, Ken Williams.
Gonna go with the man
Now pitching.
that has been terrible for me online, but
Diaz.
shuts the door when I need him to against viewers.
Ball 1, no strike. Aye. I got a ball, 1 strike. Oh.
Say it's in and they said
Now
all I
batting.
had to do was
Center
unplug
fielder,
the
Carlos
new one in.
Beltran.
And yet that's, I'm assuming that's not what happened.
Aye. All ones the count. Ball, that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
All right, GG's, Peach. Pete Alonso with the biggest home run of his career. Hopefully he doesn't become like Emmanuel Classe, you know? They threw that Classe in there, and then and then it turned out to be one of the worst relievers they could have thrown in. He ended up being, like, bad. Oh, finally. Oh, hey, look at that. August Spotlight Pack. Hopefully it's not one I already have. Nice, it's Zach Neto. There you go. You got a May one? Really? Told me it was an August. I got an August Spotlight one. Alright, now I just gotta change this back to the Royals TA that I have. Not that this makes a difference, but because I would still need like 2 more guys in order to get Roman Anthony, and then I would need 5 more guys in order to get Gary Sanchez. So how funny that I'm going up against the Royals with an all-Royals lineup. That's amazing. Please.
0-2 is the count. Ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes.
What is Noah Cameron doing?
Got him.
Going good, actually. We finished up on the Nationals, and now I'm on the Royals because they were the only American League team that I actually made progress on. So, it's going good. And then I also plan to do the the Cardinals, and I forget, there's like one more. Was it? It was, I don't, maybe the Cubs? Maybe it was the Cubs? I'm not sure, but I know Cardinals was one of them. So basically my focus is going to be on the AL and NL Central teams. Strike 3, sit out.
All 1's the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Out.
Leading off for the Wolves, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
That's a ball.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to try, even if there was some mishandling there. Like, Salvador Perez only has 22 speed. No way he was going to leg out a triple. As much as I would have liked to have seen that, it just wasn't going to happen. And yet, somehow he legs out a run. Nice. Let's pad that lead.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 46.
Oh, why am I telling? It doesn't matter.
He's out.
He was going to be thrown out anyway. Well, I think now is the appropriate time to go ahead and throw in Chris Bubik,
Now pitching, Chris Bubik.
since we've got a bunch of lefties coming up.
Hey. 0-1.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah.
I had the better version of Salvador Perez.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. Out.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 61. On him, Serpa.
Out.
99 speed, just not quick enough. That's all right. I had a 2-0 lead, and really, once I get the lead, then I really don't care about it from there. Or, let me rephrase that. I don't care about adding on because I feel like I have the capability to be able to
That's a ball.
hold off the Royals.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sure, it would have been nice to get another run,
1 ball, 2
but
strikes.
as long as I can get the win, that's all that matters. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. Hey. 2. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. Huh. I thought Jonathan India was a switch hitter.
0-1's the count. Hey. 2. 0-2's the count. Nope. Outside. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Guess I didn't do enough with Waka to be able to get it done. Oh well. Yes, the most exciting part of Conquest, trying to take over the territories. At least they speed it up from years past, but still boring. I think I'm taking a big risk on this one, but that territory was going to attack if I didn't take them down. With Michael Walker again, why not? It worked before. Nice! Good for you. I think I also got Stanton. I forget where, but I think I did get him. No, not in this pack. In a previous pack, I think it was while I was grinding the August Spotlight Drop 5 program. I think that I got him in one of those packs. No, I know I didn't get him in that August or that August scouting report or September scouting report pack. I know I didn't get him from there. Although that Neto, when I do the Angels Team Affinity grind, that's going to be very helpful. Oh, dang, Randall Gerchick. Okay.
Now pitching for the A's, number 51.
Hey, I'm all for home runs.
Schuster.
All for that.
No balls, one strike. Foul ball.
Thank God.
Ball.
Well, can't thank God on that one.
Yeah. Hey. No balls, two strikes. Three.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ha. 0 balls, one strike. Ah. No balls, two strikes. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the A's, number 44. Tyler Ferguson.
1-0.
I sure wish they would just make the August or past spotlight packs available in the store, like for us to buy, and to try and get the retro lightning programs done. I sure wish they would do that. That would be very helpful, and probably bring the prices down. But I think that would be the easiest way to get the retro lightning program or collections done. Dang, Maykel. Wow.
Now pitching for the A's, number 47, Michelle Conquest. The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
One-oh. That's an F. Hee-haw! 0-1. No, that missed.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball. Ball, that's in.
All right. Nice 1-2-3 inning. I always love that.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 49.
Sure, keep racking up the home runs. At this point, what does it matter? You're waiting. Really? So Neto was the only one you're missing. I just happen to have Neto. Although I think I actually just threw him in the collection, so I can't sell him to you. Sorry.
Ah! 0-2.
That's gone.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 28, Mitch Spence.
Good. Maybe that means that now is the time to get Gary Sanchez.
Did he go?
I mean, I do have the subs to do it. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just debating to myself whether or not I want to do it. It's not like there's a big collection at the end where they're like, oh, collect all the retro Lightning players and you'll get this all-time retro Lightning player. I mean, I think that would be a cool concept to do because now it actually means something to get these collections done other than just getting the rewards, but I doubt they're going to do that.
No, he's safe. He's in there. Hey. That's a foul.
Dang, I thought that was going to stay fair.
Ball. That missed. That's a ball.
The batter, the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 68, Joey Estes.
Oh.
Yep, just run up the score on the Athletics. Run it up. Gotta get this team affinity done somehow. That's about as far as I'm gonna do it. Nice.
Yeah. 0-1.
Pete Alonso rattled Rich Gossage. Rattled him. Looked like it was well in the bag. I think it was down to 2 outs, no? Hey, you're preaching to the choir here. Nah, but in all seriousness, the Yankees are poised to make the postseason, so
0-1.
you never know how teams are going to do in the postseason. I mean, just look at the Mets. They barely got in the postseason last year. All of a sudden, they made it all the way to the NLCS. Gained 2 wins away from actually making it to the World Series. But the Dodgers were tough. Took them about the same amount of... they took the Dodgers to the same amount of wins as the Padres did. Padres had 2, and the Mets had 2. So... And just like that, we're done with the Royals program. That did not take long at all. get that done. There we go. Let's see. I said it was going to be the Cardinals next. The Brewers or the Cardinals? Oop, that's Pirates. Here we go. All right, so we got Tommy Pham or Blue Brock. Yeah, we'll go Tommy. Then, Jim Edmonds at center. Alec Burleson in right. First base, Mark McGuire. Second base, we'll do this Brendan Donovan. And we'll do, let's see. We'll do Ozzy. He's also a switch hitter, which definitely helps. Joe Torre. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I waited to see. Because the ones that I can use are Victor Scott and Jim Edmonds. But I mean, going from his 99 to his 85, that's quite a big drop. I mean, honestly, I might even be better off just using Stan Musial. I mean, he's already super factored. Let me see. I mean, I have Victor Scott in there already, so I think I'm okay. Besides, I really didn't use too many of the bosses for the Royals. Yeah, I used Waka and George Brett. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I... Let me just throw in Mason Wynn. Sonny Gray, Bob Gibson. Not too many good, not too many good Cardinals pitchers. That's not good. Jojo Romero, Lee Smith. Let's see. I guess. I'll think on it. Because I can only use one captain. That's it. I can't use 3 hitting captains. Oh wait, yes I can. I just can't use all 3 of them for the boost. That's what I meant to say. Well, I mean, Jim Edmonds still has a lot of power. I guess it wouldn't be too much of a difference. It's probably just the fielding that's the real difference here. So let's see. Not really a difference between Jim Edmonds and Brendan Donovan. At least with Victor Scott, there's power, and I could really use that fielding ability, especially for Jim Edmonds. All right, so what's next here? Well, actually, maybe I should just open up the packs first that are here. Ooh, gold. It's Edward Cabrera. Well, that's alright. I got plenty of ball in his habit packs to be able to help make up for that. Yeah, I'll definitely sell that now. Nice! What? Langford, huh? Alright. I'll open up this jumbo pack and see if I get any diamonds or golds in here. Oop, there we go. Pablo Lopez. Alright. I'm thinking let's do the newest one to be added to the map, the pennant chase. Never know what kind of hidden rewards could be in here. There's a deluxe pack. Actually, multiple deluxe packs. There's a deluxe choice pack. Yeah. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to go that way. Oh well. Damn. Well, let's go after the Astros then. I was trying to gain as many territories as possible, but at this point, they're already taking territory, so I might as well. Oh wait. Oh no, yeah, I did change it. I did change it to the Cardinals. Hold on one second. Okay, that's what I thought. I figured they switched it back to me not having, or not, if it being open, the roof being open.
Yeah! 0 and 1.
Oh, crud.
Out. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
All right, come on, McGuire. Haven't used you since I super fractured you. And you're still not going to do anything for me. Great. Usually I pitch very well with Bob Gibson, so we'll have to see how this goes. Already off to a fantastic start, giving up a base hit to the leadoff hitter. And Jeremy Pena can run.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Safe! Beat the throw! Red!
Strike 3, sit down. As long as I don't let Pena score, should be in a good position. Plus, that was my all-Mets lineup, and Pete Alonso was superfractored. That was the superfractored Pete Alonso.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. The only people that I have superfractored for this Cardinals lineup is Mark McGwire, who rounded out to end the first inning, and Brendan Donovan.
No, 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 no! Here! No! Hey! Hey!
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for the
Oh,
Wolves,
ow.
the center fielder
Oh my
is
God.
Edmonds.
He's out.
Ooh, we're getting Moonshot 2.0 this Friday.
That's a ball. That's inside.
We're getting a Moonshot 2.0 program, so be on the lookout for that. Which means Moonshot event. Probably next Tuesday. That or it's going to be on Friday. They either change the events on Tuesday or Friday. I think it's Tuesday,
Number
but
74,
Did he go?
Ryan King.
yep. Hey, look at that. We're actually going to get a run.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
He may be a
Brendan
flashback card.
Donovan.
You know, something they released more for the playoffs. That's what I definitely see, where I definitely see them releasing him. You're going to want to... Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't play at Costco headquarters. You're going to have to play at Coors Field.
One and one. Ball. He's up.
Come on, that thumb should be healed by now. That's possible.
Now pitching, Ryan Helsley.
High mark. It's 0-1. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Ha. They still don't have the rights for him. Although I think it's very likely in the next couple years or so that we could see a Barry Bonds card in Diamond Dynasty. I mean, look, if we could see a Mark McGwire or a Sammy Sosa card, then I think we can absolutely see Barry Bonds. Actually, we may get a 99 Mark McGwire card. Maybe that's part of the Moonshot event. It makes sense.
1-1.
Yes, but they're more open to it now. I mean, why would you put Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa in the game if you still have a thing against PED users?
That's foul.
And especially since they threw in Roger Clemens this year.
Take your base.
Don't forget that. They threw in Roger Clemens, and he did way worse. He actually lied in front of Congress.
Runner!
No, he's safe. Right? No, he's safe.
So I think it's more likely than we believe.
1-2.
Hey, EA could or SDS could throw money.
That got him.
Exactly. When it comes to money, all values are thrown out the window.
Runner!
Just ask anyone who bought. Just ask the two people who won the Powerball jackpot this past weekend. You think they care about values?
That got him. Take your base.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 62, Bennett Sousa.
Ball.
Hey, money talks. Maybe they up it a little bit. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen this year, and I don't think it's going to happen next year, but I think within the next few years, we could very well see Barry Bonds in the game. You know, you got to give it some time. Ooh, boy. What are you doing, Jim Edmonds?
One zero. That's a ball. 2-0.
I mean, it just really depends. If they want to make money, Barry Bonds will make them money. Think about it this way. Let's say they introduce Barry Bonds the same way they introduced Jeter when he first got into the game. I mean, you want to talk about people spending money on day one? Barry Bonds will do that. SDS, they'll probably have so much money from day one, people trying to complete live series collections, that exactly. So everyone's gonna want him. You wouldn't get the game if Barry Bonds is in it. Well, I think you'd be missing out. Do you have a personal hatred of Bonds or what? What?
Nope.
Exactly. Okay, well, let a lot of people not get the game. And the people that do get the game, like myself, although I'm not going to spend money, but I mean, we could easily see guys like Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani costing maybe 700,000 stubs on day one if Barry Bonds is the live series collection. I really think it's a press machine waiting to print money. And I think SDS is going to try. Okay? Maybe Bonds will keep holding out until he feels like he gets the offer that he deserves. So, but that's why I'm saying it's likely not going to happen until a few years from now. And who knows, maybe at that point, maybe I'll stop playing MLB The Show, you know? Maybe life will finally happen for me. If I disappear, it's because someone forced me to disappear. People will pay whatever money they need to get those live series collections done, especially for cards like Carlos Beltran, Derek Jeter, and possibly Barry Bonds. People are still going to play the game, SB Champ, whether Bonds is in the game or not. People are still going to play, mainly because it's the main baseball game that's out there.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's not the only one, but it's the main
3
one.
balls, no strikes.
Now, people want to play South Korean or Japanese baseball, by all means, go for it. But I think people are still going to buy MLB The Show. Yep, exactly. Peach is exactly right. Think about the Maddens over the last few years. Over the last, 7 years. Those Maddens have been absolutely terrible. Yet EA still keeps putting them out.
No, he's out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Aye. 0-1.
There are still people who play it. I still play it. Even though I haven't liked the storyline since 2K23 for my career, but I'd still play it. You don't like the storyline? I felt like there was just way too many games leading in the prologue. There was just way too many games. Like, they were like, okay, we're going to have you play in Vermont. Okay, so a state where basketball is not really, it's not really
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
it's not a place that turns out elite basketball players, elite prospects.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
Yeah, and what if I wanted to play with Jordan? What if I wanted to play with O'Neal? But SGA took it. I will admit the intro was not the best. And especially since you only get 2 minutes? 2 minutes of that and you have a lead? Why not make it tied? Why not put the pressure on? Make it exciting. And like I said, I thought the storyline was way too long. Okay, so I play one high school game. But now I'm going to play Club League. Club League on the West Coast. And then it's like, oh, I can't go to college, so now I have to go to Europe. Okay, but yet still put me in the second round. And mind you, Chris Move is actually a really good example. He averaged triple doubles in those videos that he made of each episode for each game that he played. He had triple doubles in them. He played like a first rounder. And yet the game is saying, oh no, you only played well enough to be a second rounder. And it's like, what? A second rounder? Yeah. 70 in a game. Oh, you're a second rounder. What?
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 53.
Ball.
David.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bednar.
So I will admit the storyline was not the best this year. At least the prologue for it. And I'm not going to lie, I was expecting some emotion. I thought they were going to come out in the storyline and say that both parents perished in a car accident. And now he's got to deal with that drama of not having either one of his parents to help him guide him. And so now the agent has to become a father figure for MP. That, I thought that would have made it more interesting. Because now the relationship between the agent and the MP is different. There's that emotional aspect of it. And believe me, 2K is not above killing off characters. Don't forget, in 2K16, they killed off, what's his name? Vic. They killed off Vic at the end of it, and that was just emotional. That was like, ooh, wow.
Ball one. 1-0.
Well, back then, he wasn't known as MP. He was known as Frequency Vibrations. Freak is what his nickname was. What I'm trying to figure out is, why is 2K going away from college? Like, if I'm a basketball guy, I'd want to play in college. Like, why? I'm not really. No offense to Europe and everything, but I'm not interested in their leagues. I want to play in the NCAA. I want to play for, like, Villanova or Duke or North Carolina or Florida, Baylor, Michigan. And yet I'm not able to. Sure, they could. But now I think they're going to have, if they were to do that, then they have to incorporate my career into it. And then you're going to have to do the same thing that Madden does, which is import the player from March Madness 2K to NBA 2K. And 2K didn't do that back in the early to mid 2000s when college basketball was still a thing. They didn't do it. Heck, you couldn't even do it on EA Sports. They wouldn't. Well, they didn't have a career mode back then for NBA Live. In fact, they only just introduced one with NBA Live 09.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, but that's a competitor. EA Sports and 2K Sports are competitors. Don't forget, it was a long time ago when they both were churning out games for the NBA and for the MLB. MLB 2K and MVP Baseball. That's why I think 2K got the exclusive rights to the well, no, actually it wasn't exclusive rights, because I think for a while they did do NBA Live for a couple of years in the mid-2010s, but that was but I don't think they still do it. I think NBA Live discontinued after a while. And even when I played it, it was not very good. I didn't like the NBA Live that EA Sports put out. I just don't think that EA Sports and 2K Sports are ever going to collaborate in terms of, like, ideas.
For the Yankees, number 75, Camilo Joe Ball.
I mean, my career was only introduced in NBA 2K in 2K10. That was the first example of that, or the first run at it.
That's out.
I'm just saying, like, my personal favorite NBA 2K was 2K17. And I loved it for the story. You know, high school prospect, going to college. I always went with Villanova because it was always the closest. Villanova is close to me. No, that's fair. I don't think you're wrong in saying that. I would agree with you because there's more of a story to NBA 2K, my career, than NFL Superstar. But you also have to remember Madden Superstar mode. If you remember, for a while they didn't change it. It was the same concept. If you played it on the old PlayStation 2, and I know that's where a lot of people are like, those were the good Maddens. Those were the Maddens that had the best Superstar mode. And honestly, I'll agree with them.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But it was the same thing, and then they took a step back once they went to next gen or to PS4. Heck, probably even before that.
He's out.
But at least those early Superstar mode days, at least they felt, what's the word? It felt exciting, even though the concept was the same thing. You were just trying to make it to the Hall of Fame. Let's see, who should we throw in? Let's throw in Lee.
Now pitching, Lee Smith.
You know, personally, I liked, and maybe this is just me, but I liked what they did with the stories in
Batting ninth.
in the Maddens, where they had what's his name, the quarterback from Texas who quit on football because his father died and he just felt like he couldn't play it. Oh God, I forget. I remember the other character in it. I remember his nickname being Cruise Missile. But I enjoyed those stories. You know, it's the only reason I ever played FIFA. Because when they introduced Alex Hunter, I mean, I was so hooked on the story. I actually bought FIFA 3 titles in a row.
Out. He's out.
Just to finish out that story. I feel like if EA Sports did more of that, I think that the games would be a lot better. That's just my opinion, but I mean, it got me in for Alex Hunter's story in FIFA for 3 games, which if you add that up, that's like $175, $160, $170 that I spend across 3 games. Just saying. See, actually, now I have to wonder, am I making any progress at all in the Cardinals program? Because I have not seen any rewards or anything. What the hell? Oh my God. Well, I'll know I'll get rewards for the next one because I just need some more parallel XP with pitchers, and that's not too hard to do. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, look at this guy. Damn, those are some stats. Alright, well, obviously the Cardinals are going to take a bit longer for me to finish up. That much is evident. So, I just feel like with Madden, if they had a bit more of a story to it, to the career mode, I think it would be a lot better.
Hey! 0-1.
Don't have
That's
much
a ball.
time left. So, probably not going to finish up this map today.
Out.
But we could always finish it up tomorrow.
Nope, that's foul.
Runner, he's going, he's going!
Nope, that's a ball. He's safe. Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two to count.
Ugh. Rod.
Hey!
What the heck am I
0-1's the
swinging at?
count.
Swinging at garbage. That's what I'm swinging at.
Ball. 1-1.
I get a runner in scoring position, and I can't score him. I feel like the 2025 Mets.
Out. Hey! Hey! Shoot! No! Inside.
Kevin Stalker? Wow. I didn't know about this.
Three!
Well, SB Champ, I can only what I'm saying is purely speculation, okay? It's just based on what I saw with Roger Clemens, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, and all the guys that were in the PED era.
Three!
Don't forget, they also added
Pitching for the Tigers,
the Texas first baseman, Andres Galarraga, or no, Palmeiro, Rafael Palmeiro. They added him, so I'm using that to base my argument off of. It's purely speculation.
That is fifth, the right fielder, Alex Burleson.
But I just feel like based on that argument, it's possible that we see Barry Bonds in an MLB The Show game eventually. Okay? That's just my guess. I mean, you could point out the lawsuit, you can say he doesn't like SDS till you're blue in the face, but I'm not going to come off my argument. The only way we're going to find out is in a few years.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right fielder, Gary
Oh, that's off the plate.
Carpenter.
All right? We'll see what happens, SB Champ. I'm not saying it's going to happen next year. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe I'll give it the next 5 years. If he's not in the game in the next 5 years, then I don't think they're going to add him.
Got him.
So I'll give SDS a 5-year window. So pretty much to the end of 2031. If Barry Bonds is not in there, then he's not going to be in any baseball games.
Leading off for the Wolves, the second.
All right, sound fair?
Donovan.
Sound like a good deal? All right, cool. The thing that I will say that could make me not like Barry Bonds being added to the game is if they drop Mike Piazza. If they say, screw Mike Piazza, we'd rather have Bonds, then I won't like the move.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 48, Brett Turner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And I feel like we're going to come to a game where Mike Piazza is no longer in it because they want to add
2 strikes.
other legends. I'd hate to see that because Mike Piazza, I love getting Mike Piazza every year. Even if he's on the Dodgers, I love having him on my team. But I'm starting to notice that he's getting less and less cards. Like he's just getting a gold and a low 90s diamond card.
Runner!
Hey! Hey, too late.
Yeah, I did notice that. I noticed Mike Schmidt was not in the game. Not that I'm upset over it, but I can understand if Philly fans are upset about that. But you guys do have Scott Rowland. You have him. Oh, sure. Now Jim Edmonds wants to do something. Yeah, that's why I'm saying we could lose Mike Piazza very soon.
Outside.
And who knows if Carlos Beltran's rights are multi-year. Maybe it's a one and done.
That's ball 2.
You never liked the Schmidt card? That's interesting.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 43, Tommy Canley.
All 1.
Yeah, but you needed him for your all Phillies build. If you went that route. I don't know if you've ever gone that route or not. It's like, I don't like him. He's too stuck in the past. Oh, you mean like him personally, like as a player, not in. You don't mean in the game. You mean Schmidt as a real life player. But I thought, isn't Schmidt dead? Didn't he die like last year?
That's a ball.
Yeah, but the 80s were a different time. And I certainly don't want to go back to the playoff format for the 80s. Oh, okay. I thought he was dead. I thought he died last year. Sorry, Mike Schmidt. Didn't mean to say that you were dead. You're not dead. It's just a hoax. It's fake news. Fake news by a Mets fan. What else is new?
No, he's out.
Well, I mean, look, Schmidt excelled in his era. There's no denying that. I could see why he would want to go back to that era, because he feels like that's the era he knows he excels in. Well, I mean, I don't see why he would be complaining, especially considering the Phillies are in great position to win the NL East and win yet another first round bye in the playoffs. So I don't see why he would be complaining about that, since this is definitely a format that has benefited the Phillies to the point where they made the World Series in 22. The first year they implemented this new playoff format, they went all the way to the World Series. I don't see why he would complain about that. I don't know if it's the playoff format that he's specifically, complaining about, but I'm just saying, like, today, the game is clearly benefiting the Phillies. Even as a Mets fan, I have to admit that. Oh my God. We've had wild card teams since, I think, the 90s.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
The Mets were a wild card team when they made it to the World Series. Heck, even when they made it to the 1999 NLCS, they were a wild card team.
Oh, yeah. 0-2.
No. If we were still doing it under the old format, I mean, right now it would just be the Phillies and Brewers, and then who are the top teams in the American League? It's the Tigers and who else? The Blue Jays? Or is it the No, it can't be the Astros. Maybe it's the Mariners? Yeah, Blue Jays. Okay. So those would be the four teams that would compete for a World Series. 4 teams out of 30. All right, no problem.
He's going. Ball inside.
Yeah, because don't forget, many years ago, or back in the 80s, there were only 2 divisions for each league, the NL East And I think the NL Central, or was it the NL West?
1 and 2.
Like, there weren't as many divisions as there are now.
He's out.
And it was crazy how they formatted some of these divisions.
Number 46. Jose
1-0.
You know,
Alvarado.
even my coworkers who are also Mets fans, they even say, like, if the wild card had been around sooner than it actually was, the Mets would have made a lot more postseasons. And they're not necessarily talking about this particular postseason format, okay? Because I, for one, think 3 wildcard teams is too much. I didn't think 1 was enough, but I thought 2 was plenty. I thought 2 was perfect. That way, we still have the division leaders. They each get a chance to be able to catch their breath. And then 1 game, like a game 163 between the 2 wildcard teams, that'll determine if which one of them goes and faces a team like the Brewers or the Dodgers. I personally like that format. I think it's way too much now, almost to the point now where teams, like the trade deadline, you'll see a lot more teams harboring prospects or harboring players because they still believe that they can make a run at the postseason. You know, I know that under the mid-2010s format that would basically put the Mets out of the playoffs. I understand that. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with it being only 2 wildcard teams.
1-0.
You know, I think 3 is way too much. But 1 is not enough, so...
No balls. 1 strike.
Excuse me.
No balls. 2 strikes.
I don't want Trey Turner getting on base. Okay, fine. I'll keep Bob Gibson in there for another inning. I didn't want it. I didn't want to give him another inning. I actually wanted to sub him out, but I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy talking about the wild card playoff format.
Oh, 1.
Pitching for the Phillies.
Just sucks because now that came at the cost of Helsley, and because he would normally be my second inning guy in Conquest.
He's in there. Hit it right. 0-2.
Just wanted to make sure. Boy, I don't know what propelled me to swing at that pitch, but I never want to listen to it again. Like, no, thank you. Not gonna listen to you anymore. I think that's gone. Oh no, that's not. Oh crap! Now I gotta go back. So I just cost Mark McGuire a run, as I probably just costed us a run, or my team a run. It's that voice again. It was that voice that says swing, 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 and it's right at the frickin' letters. All right, well, time for Jojo Romero, since we've got a bunch of lefties.
Now pitching. Jojo Romero.
0 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. No, that's down. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball outside. Hoo-yah! 1-1.
Did I watch the Jets game? I watched part of it. Yeah. I would say like the second half, or whenever the Jets, probably the beginning of the third quarter, that's when I was watching. You have to remember, I like to sleep on the weekends. I mean, the run game was pretty much the answer. But I'd like to see a little bit more of Justin Fields throwing and scoring touchdown passes. I don't think they did bad. It's just they got an unlucky break. I mean, Boswell hitting one from frickin' 60 yards out, and that was his career high. And he made it perfectly. It wasn't even, oh, it was so close. No, there was a lot of leg left to spare for that one. I could probably play the moment, and I'll get. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised by that. I just want to ask him, where was this when you were on the Jets? Why are we seeing this now with, why are we seeing this now when you're in a Steelers uniform? Why didn't you do this as a Jet? He is. Yeah, that's probably the biggest difference. The Steelers have Tomlin. The Jets had Saleh. Not to mention Rodgers got hurt in the first after playing for 11 seconds, so. But that probably spared him from people writing him off a season early. Sure.
Nope, that's inside.
Sure. But it came at the cost of Justin Fields. And, I mean, I know Tomlin was good with... He did. Yeah, I'll give him that. He was definitely the success behind Ben Roethlisberger. Well, Pickett, I never felt like he was the next coming of Roethlisberger for the Steelers. I think that was just kind of like a transition quarterback until they got to Wilson, and then now they're on Rodgers. So yeah. But then again, I think the Steelers recognized that the Baltimore Ravens were so high up that or they were just going to be so competitive that the Steelers were not going to be able to stop them. Mac Jones and Zach Wilson. Well, having faith in Zach Wilson was a big mistake. And I'm willing to bet that the Denver Broncos are hopeful that Bo Nix can stay healthy. Unfortunately, this is where I have to stop the conversation because it is time for me to go. So that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start the stream. So overall, we got more Team Affinity Programs done. We just got the Cardinals done. We got the Royals done. So we're making good progress. And next up is going to be the Milwaukee Brewers, since I've made some progress with them. After that, no idea who I'm doing. So I think what I'll do is I'll take the opportunity now to go ahead and start building this Brewers lineup. Nope, that's Reds. There we go. Isaac Collins. Oh, okay. They're not going to let me build it. All right. Well, good thing I'm ending it anyway. So tomorrow we're going to get the Brewers, assuming that I can actually put together a lineup. And then what we do after that, I guess I'll figure it out as I think on the overnight. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.